Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Okay?
Oh, good. And you?
Well, thank you for granting us this interview.
It's a pleasure.
Really amazing. So, what's your name?
My name is Simone.
Okay.
People call me Simon here because it's easier. But
Nice.
I'm from Italy. But I've been in UK 11 years and I love it here. I feel like it's in my home. And especially here at the market, it's great. There's a nice energy. People are nice. So I really love what I'm doing here.
So we're at the Brick Lane Market.
Yes.
What's this area called? What's the specific area that we're at?
So we are at the Up Market in Brick Lane. And it's near Liverpool Street, so it's just 10-minute walk from Liverpool Street. And it's on Saturday and Sunday.
And you are a tarot reader.
Yes, I'm a tarot reader. I sell crystals. I do and print my T-shirt. Everything based on spiritual stuff, on or symbol things that I see during meditation, and I put into products.
So you say you also do Reiki.
Yes, I'm a Reiki master, and I started 10 years ago. I was not well, so I couldn't heal. I was taking tablets and so forth. But my mom told me, "Why don't you try with Reiki?" So I found somebody online. And I was impressed because with 2 sessions she managed to get rid of my gout. And I say, okay, there must be something there. So I asked her, she introduced me to mediumship. She put me in touch with my grandmother that was the partner, gave me her name. And from there, it was a journey. I started to do Reiki, I started to learn about tarot. And it's been an amazing journey that brought me here.
Is it possible for you to explain to us what Reiki is? What is Reiki?
Yeah, so Reiki basically is called Universal Life Force. So it's an energy that is in everything. It's in the plant, it's animal beings. So it's energy that comes from the universe and flows through us. The Chinese, they call it Qi channel. So there are channels in the body we are not able to see, but they are where the energy flows. Because of what happens in our life, sometimes stress or when you get a loss, whether grieving, there might be that there are some blockage. So you get blockages and then your body starts to having, like it happened to me with gout, it was kind of my way of not wanting to go forward because on the foot, it depends on where you have the pain, it might be depicting something that is an issue with you. And when I went to this lady, she gave me Reiki, it kind of break this blockage and all of a sudden, boom, it was gone. So I was very impressed and I said, I need to learn more about that.
Is it something that anyone can tap into?
Yes, we all have this energy. It's like, can you imagine like a mom when you're little and you're sick, you have tummy ache or your toothache, they put their hands on you, and with the heat, with this healing, that's how Reiki works. Basically you pass the energy to another person, and it's not that I'm a healer, I'm doing the magic. It's just that the body heals itself. Sometimes we forget that the bodies have this power of healing itself. So if you are in the right environment, you see, like when you cut yourself, the body heals itself. So this energy helps to bring back the body to these healing powers, yeah.
And what sort of illnesses have you helped to heal in the past?
The one that I noticed works best with me when people are a little bit depressed. Depression is people feeling it a lot, or people with cancer. In a few hospitals as well, they start to treat patients with cancer, give free Reiki, because it really boosts the mood. It kind of puts you back in connection with the universe, because sometimes when we are depressed and when we are low, we disconnect and we are closing ourselves. So when you feel connection with something or somebody, you feel much better. So it's really important when you are feeling a little bit low to find some other type of feeling. It doesn't substitute medicine, but it definitely helps facing difficulties.
So you would still recommend normal medicine?
Absolutely.
Okay, but
Absolutely.
do this.
Yeah, this is complementary. This is more for your mood, for your, if something makes you feel better, you should do it. But I would say that it boosts your connection with the universe, especially when you feel a little bit lonely or down. It really helps a lot.
So with regards to the tarot, what is tarot?
So tarot is basically started in Italy as a game, as a card game, and then in Marseille in France they turned it into tarot. So it's 78 cards divided in major arcana and minor arcana. The major arcana, they are talking about major event in life, and the minor arcana, minor daily event. There are lots of different type of tarot cards. The classic one is very old. Then there are new one. I'm using the angel tarot card because there's a softer energy. And with the tarot cards, you should just pick one that connects with you. You need to see the pictures, and then when the picture says something, says a story, then you connect, and then it's easy for you to read for yourself or for others. I pick cards for myself every day. I have a deck next to my bed and I just check a card for the day to see what's the message for me at the day. I've been doing it here for a while, and it's an amazing journey because I met so many nice people, and they say that I help them in a way to have a little bit of insight. Of course, it's not the solution for life. It's not you come here, you see the future and you say, okay, that's it. We always have the power to change our future. We are the creator of our life. But it's nice sometimes to have an insight, especially when you're feeling a little bit, in a shaky, uncertain, uncharted territories. It's good to have some insight.
So is it like fortune telling?
Well, yeah, some people call it fortune telling, yes. Some people using tarot cards, some people using crystal balls, some people read coffee, tea. There are different ways of doing it. It's just that those things are a tool, and then you channel, you get in messages from above. We have universe, or we have our guide. It depends on what you believe in on, but I'm sure that there's a higher power that we all can tap into, and they can help us.
Are there any negative aspects to this?
You need to be protected, because when you deal with energy, with connecting with higher realms, and there's positive energy, there's negative energy, and there's people's energy, which they maybe don't mean to hurt you, but they drag in their own negative energy, so you need to be protected, otherwise you might get affected. It's like when you are an empath, or you go to friends and then they talking to you about their problem. When you go, you feel a little bit drained, and they feel great because they kind of release all their negative energy.
So
yeah,
they release their energy, but
you're taking it home. So what I'll do is called grounding, and I put my foot on the floor, and I imagine I have roots going down to the earth, and because the earth, transmutes negative to positive, I imagine all my negative energy going down, transmuting into positive, so I can have this positive energy, and I can give positive energy to other people.
So that's from the reader's side. How about the person taking the reading? Is there anything negative for them?
I try to work with the angel card, and I ask my angels and my guide, the people that send the messages, to not have negative messages. Of course, something will come, but I try to, for me, the reading is to be empowering. I don't want to go to a reading where I come out and I feel scared or something will happen to me, or that's not the way I feel the tarot should be. So that's why I'm asking just to get messages on most of the people that are interested in about career and love, because are the two main things in life. Once you're settled with love and career, generally, of course, health, but health is better to see a doctor, and you can get messages about health with the tarot, but I have always advised to get checked from a doctor.
And do you seem to get people who are more fascinated with the spiritual side of things, or just normal people that just want to know?
Yes, I noticed in the last 2 years there has been a lot of people coming in that they have nothing to do with tarot, or they never talk about tarot before, they didn't even know about it. For instance, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I went to university in London to do a tarot reading. It was like a party, and they called me to do tarot, and they were all the youngster people, so they were coming seated 3 at a time, and they were kind of taking it as a joke. But when the cards were coming out and they were spot on their love story or something, they were shocked, and then I said, oh my god, how do you know that?
So it's really accurate.
Yeah, it was very accurate, and I think if the person is open, cards will be accurate. If you come in and then you already have a wall, I cannot tap into this energy. But these people, they come as a joke, but they were open, so things were coming out, and then they were like kind of surprised of the outcome. So it was quite nice, because it was all of young people. They were just thinking about having fun, but they had some specific thing coming out, and they were now more open to spirituality. Okay. But the new generation is a little bit more awake than what we were in our time.
Yeah, because growing up, things like tarot reading, things like Reiki, it's always been seen as something that's demonic. And
exactly,
devil.
Exactly.
So, is it demonic and is it devil?
I think like everything in life, you can be demonic or you can be angelic. You can help people. I'll do it. I started to do it because as I've been helped, I always have the call to help people. So of course it became a job, but then for me it's always important to help others, because by helping others I feel I'm helping myself. I'm learning a lot from the tarot I gave it to others, from the advice I gave it to others. It's kind of advice that needs to work on me too. And yeah, of course, there's good and bad in life. It's up to you where you want to go, the direction. We have the choice.
I don't know if you can help me with this question. What is the difference between a demon and an angel?
Well, that's a funny question. I mean, as far as we know, for what we've been taught from religion, they are part of the same family. It's just that the demon is more devious and is trying to do things to kind of buy your soul, whereas angel is more to helping you. I'm sure, you know, we all have to we had dealt with demon or people that are like in a negative space. I always try to stay away. I just feel when the vibration is not right for me, I don't know why, I just feel when some people I cannot connect. If I can help, I help, but I feel uncomfortable when I'm close to people that they do this negative, or they're a little bad, or, you know, it's something that puts me off.
So, with regards to tarot reader people, some use dark energies. I think you're saying to me earlier, some use dark energy, some use clean energy. What is the difference between the clean energy and the dark energy?
Yeah, I mean, not about clean or dark. It's just that, of course, the demon, the one in the dark, they know everything as well. So you can get knowledge, you can get information from both sides. It's just that when you use the negative energy, you're dealing with negative energy. Whereas I always try to not to get negative messages or try to stay in the light.
So you have an Instagram page?
Yes, it's Coraggio UK.
Okay.
All one word.
And so what are these things that we're looking at?
So these are all crystal. I work for this company during the week. It's actually my teacher. She now a wholesaler of crystals. So they're all crystal with different levels. So this is second grade. So because crystals are tumbled, so they're all not perfect. But when they're not perfect, doesn't mean that the crystal doesn't do its work, and then it's a shame to throw it away. So you can see maybe they have a little chips or something. So I just keep it as a seconds, but people can still use it to do healing or to keep them with themselves.
And what do these crystals do?
This is rose quartz, and this is the crystal for the love, for the heart chakra, for compassion, for self-love. This really helps when you're feeling a little bit down or when you need more love in life.
And what are these?
These are different stones. You know, crystal lucky dip is just a random crystal where you pick a crystal and you don't know what's inside, but there's a message, because they say that the right crystal will come to you based on what you need at this moment energetically. Other crystal, you have labradorite, you have a snowflake. Every crystal have different properties, either for grounding, for protecting. Amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz. They work it from the different chakras. Clear quartz start with the crown chakra, so it's the connection with the spirit, and it's also master healer, so you can use it for a lot of things. And then those are tumblestone. Tumblestone are ideal to carry with you in your pocket or so you can have it with you every day for the energy. Or bracelets are very popular. Those are cheap gem, and then it's easy to mix and match them and wear it with you. I always wear hematite, especially when I do reading and healing, because it helps to protect against negative energy and then to keep your energy safe and grounding.
And how do these crystals get their energy?
Crystals are coming from the earth, okay. So it's natural earth energy. Okay. So it's gas that transforms and crystallizes into crystals, and they have a vibration. So everything on earth has a vibration, and if you got the right one that helps you, you can do amazing thing with the crystal.
Thank you.
You can use it for healing as well. Some people, they do healings.
What are these things?
This is selenite bars. Selenite is a cleanser. It's a stone that cleanse your energy, or you can put it to clean other crystals. So at home I have bars, and then I put my crystals on the bar and they recharge the crystals.
And what are these beautiful stones?
This is rose quartz. Again, you're always tapping into the heart chakra stone. And you see they coming from Brazil. Brazil has a lot of nice mines, and they're just raw. You see everyone feels different, and they're just beautiful. This one has been given to me for my birthday, and since I got this in my house, you know, a lot of discussion and argument stopped. The rose quartz is good for calming and, you know, for energy. And if you're a bit stressed and you want to say something to somebody, or you're a bit upset, you hold the rose quartz, and it helps you to chill down and maybe think twice before you say something. I might be wrong. Everybody has these ideas, but I think when people when tapping into the negative, they want the customer, the reader, to keep coming back. Whereas for me, a reading, you don't have to happen every week. You come, and then even for 6 months, there's no need to do another reading. That's why, staying in the light, you see what is going on and choose what is right for you, what is happening with work, with your career. But whereas with the negative, sometimes you always want to know, you're getting addicted. So this thing of wanting to know more is like a drama thing. It's like a drama is a vibration that you're getting addicted to. That's why I rather don't tap into the negative. And of course, it might be some news that is not going to be very happy for the person, especially when it comes to love. And there's no love coming out in the card, saying that the person they are seeing is not the right person. That's the maximum negative message I will give. But when it comes to something happen like possible accident and things, I don't even get it. I just ask not to send me this, because it's not something I would like to know if I'm going for a tarot reading. So I'll do the same. I do what I would like to hear. I wouldn't want to go for a tarot reading where they tell me the negative side of it.
What's been like, I don't know if you can remember this, what's been the most amazing message which you've given somebody?
I guess one recently, there was a girl, because when I do Reiki, sometimes I tap with higher energy, and while I was giving a reading, and then I said, there's somebody here, and my hand started to shake. And I said, there's something, I don't know, you have somebody that has something to do with, I don't know if it's Parkinson or something. I feel like I was shaking like this, and then she told me, no, it's not Parkinson. My cousin got electrocuted, and this, she kind of died, and then she came back. So she's still alive, but she was having, when you get electrocuted, you got this thing, and I was having my hands doing like this. She started to cry, and then she hugged me. So it was like very nice, the fact that she'd been through that, but she was able to come back, so that she was still alive.
Also, does tarot reading have anything to do with the chakras in any way?
Well, tarot is energy. Chakras is the 7 energy point we have. Sometimes, as when I do Reiki, I work on those and I clean them. Sometimes when you do tarot reading, you can pick up on people when they have imbalance. Most of the people, generally the heart chakra or the throat chakra, is when they are not able to speak out. They kind of block emotionally, and then will affect maybe your throat when you feel your throat is dry or you keep swallowing. Or the heart chakra is when love or self-love, you need a little bit of compassion, or when you are lost, or when you're grieving. So yeah, when you do tarot reading, you might tap a little bit into the chakras, but it's more to do with healing. But it's all connected in a spiritual way. You can feel person where he has an imbalance sometimes when you do tarot.
Through tarot, or just naturally, can you look at me right now and tell me anything about myself just by looking?
If you
straight from tarot.
Well, sometimes comes out on something from tarot, but mostly you do it by reading the aura or the energy of a person. Sometimes you can feel if there's an imbalance. It's not all the time happening, but some people, if they're opening, you can pick up something.
And how does my aura feel to you at this present moment?
I think it's very bright.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh great, thank you.
But I will feel something at your heart chakra, like something that I guess everybody, but something that you've been through that still need processing. But you're doing great.
Oh, cheers! Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, great. So, with regards to back to the tarot, is it specific people that need to get their readings done, or this is just for everybody, universal?
It's for everybody, as long as you're willing to. Tarot is something that happens at the right time when you're ready. It's something, some people forcing a friend to have a reading and then it's not happening. I guess you need to be ready, because the energy, you need to give me your energy. If you come here and you sit and you're a wall, I can't pick up anything. It happened just once where I couldn't give a reading to a person because the person was closed, didn't believe in anything. She just wanted to try, but it was completely shut. So it was the first time I picked the card, and the card didn't tell me anything. It was like I was seeing blank cards, and I say, I'm sorry, but I don't pick up anything. I'll give you this message, because I was just saw one message in the card. So I'll give you the message. If the message happens and then you can connect with that, come back and then we try again. It was like putting a seed in a crack. Yeah. But I'd rather be honest, because I'm not gonna want to. Yeah, I don't want to tell something that is. And if I'm not connecting with you, I'm gonna just say something that doesn't make sense. Whereas when we connecting, the flow is much better. And then when I say something, you can connect and say, "Oh wow, how you can that?" Then the tarot is working. So the energy needs to connect.
And these are the tarots now.
Yes, tarots. There are lots of different ones. The first one is the Angel Tarot card. So that's not a tarot card, but it's more like a oracle with the different angels. Then the very popular one is this one. It's called the Witch Tarot, based again on the classic tarot, but it's all on women figures. So there's no male, it's all women's in the picture. Then this is the one I'm using. It's the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and the pictures are very nice, and I can easily read these cards. This is the classic Rider-Waite Tarot card. So this is one of the oldest one with the classic pictures. But some people are kind of put off when they see things like death or this strong card, which they are not talking about that, but they're talking about the end of a cycle or something that has come to an ending, you know, serve the purpose, and then it's now time for you to start with a new cycle in life.
So it's about understanding how these things work.
Exactly.
And so for certain people that might be interested in actually learning the tarot reading, what do they need to do to go about doing that?
Well, there are a lot of courses, but you know, even online, I did my course with Doreen Virtue online. She was a famous angel tarot reader, the one that does this tarot deck. But you know, there's a lot of books. This one are quite easy, the angels, because you see at the bottom is written what the card means. Okay. And when you start, it's nice to have like an insight. So basically the guy that created this card, he was using normal card, but he was writing with pen the meaning of the card. So that's why he thought, let me do a tarot when the message is there. So at the beginning, until you're confident, you read the message. But then with time, you just look at the picture, you know what it means.
And so how much are these tarot cards?
So the big one is 19 and the small one is 15 pounds. Right. And this one are oracle cards. So you have the oracle card from the animals. Okay. This is crystal oracle cards. This is angel oracle cards. So the oracle cards basically has a message. There are 44 generally in a pack. And then you pick a card and there's a message. So it's just like a straightforward message. And it can connect with you for the day or for what is going on in your life.
And what are these ones here?
So these are all stickers, or my drawings.
Okay. All from you then?
Yes. Those ones basically are images that came into my meditations. So those are archangels, you know, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing, Metatron, Gabriel. So whatever I see in my meditation, I draw it. And then either I print t-shirt or I draw sticker, I do everything myself.
And these are...
Then you have singing bowls. These are the one that you hold in your hands and then...
Oh, wow.
And then you can feel the vibration.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I can actually hear it.
Yeah. A bit noisy here, but...
Oh, wow.
And it vibrates in your hands as well.
Oh.
So that's a kind of healing as well, sound healing.
So is that from Tibet?
Yes, yeah, they're handmade. This one and the tincture bell as well.
And what is this one?
This one I use it when I do Reiki to start and finish the session, so the person can come back to awareness slowly.
And these are just the cups that you've got?
Yes, marks I printed. The tarot, and this is candles with the tarot for tarot. When I do tarot reading, I always light a candle, and of course I cannot do it here in the market, but when I'm home, just to keep the light on and always be protected.
And just to finish off the interview, what is the name of your Instagram page again?
It's CORAGGIO UK, and the website is coraggio.uk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.